Okay. This is our or my trade recap of how I made a big Sorry. Anyways, excuse me for that. But this is how we made some big money. $65. Wow. But all jokes aside, a win is still a win at the end of the day, so we should be happy with whatever we take. But let me quickly run through this trade that I saw. So basically from market open to probably like 10:30 a.m. price was fucking shit. Like if you look at the 1 minute, like what the fuck is this, right? Like what the fuck is this? All these 1 minute like candles in a little fucking resistance level or resistant level. Same with NQ. But essentially what we saw was pretty late into session. Pretty late into session, especially for the way we usually trade. So number one, we were looking for a retracement of a hourly sweep, which came at this level here, where we swept this level, and then we waited for a 5 minute retrace, which came down here, and at the same time, we formed an SMT with NQ. So NQ made higher highs here, whereas ES made lower lows. Sorry, not higher highs, higher low, lower high, higher low. Yeah, and that was probably the main reason why we decided to take a trade on ES and not NQ. And also, I just felt like price action was cleaner on ES. As you can see here, the retrace wasn't like that bad in terms of like look, the retrace is right here. We entered roughly around here, waited for the break somewhere here, whatever, right? But with NQ, this would have been the retrace. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. But essentially, that SMT on ES was the reason why we took a trade on ES. So after a 5 minute retrace, right, scaled down into the 1 minute, and we found a break right here, and we formed a fair value gap. And since we made that 5 minute SMT, I wasn't really looking for a second confluence. I was just waiting for a retrace anywhere, essentially, right? Which came in this level, or came at this 1 minute fair value at the one higher. And the reason why I took this one and didn't wait for this is essentially I didn't want to get FOMO and I didn't want to wait for the trade. a pretty fucking shit reason to take a trade here, but I felt like the risk of me losing out on this trade, whereas waiting for the optimum entry over here would have been not justified. So I essentially took this trade off this 1 minute fair value gap entry here. So we tapped into here and I entered right on this candle opening. And this is the fucking annoying part, right? So we were actually up $300. $300 fucking dollars, right? Because number one, being so late in the day, I actually risked a lot less than how much I would normally risk. So 1% for this trade would have been 6.7 lots, but I only risked 4.5 because again, it was already really late into the session. It was basically 10:30, right? Usually by 10:30 we're out of a trade, but we were essentially taking a trade at 10:30. So number one, I took a lot less lots, or I reduced my position size for the day. And secondly, I aimed, my first TP was at these hourly highs here. Now, I had extended clips up here where I was pretty happy to leave them, especially being equal hourly highs. I was fairly confident that if price was to rip, we would at least target this level. But again, we shit the fucking bed and we are still shitting, which is okay because that sets up very, very nicely for tomorrow, especially with high impact news. But yeah, we actually set our first TP at this hourly high, which was basically Let's see how much it was. 0.01 fucking percent. 0.01 fucking percent. We were basically like fucking $10 away from hitting our TP. But fuck, I was sticking true to my strategy and sticking true to what worked with me in the past. I was very, very, very hesitant, especially after we swept it. I was like, fuck, man, maybe I should take some profits out. Maybe I should take some fucking profits out. But I was like, nah, 0.03, surely we hit it, right? Especially after we closed bullish confluences. Oh. Okay, well, we didn't fucking close. But especially after we formed a bullish candle on top of the 1 minute resistant level. So in my fucking head, I was like, okay, we are gonna sweep this level here. But nope. Price decides to fucking edge us and shits the bed. So, lesson learned for next time, take your fucking profits. But, right. I'm still glad we made money because we actually took half our position at this fair value gap after it was filled. I was like, okay, if we fill up this fair value gap, I'm going to sell half my positions to secure some fucking profits. And me being that the genius I am, I sold half my position at a reduced profit, which is always great to see. But, keyword but, we still made fucking money. So who gives a fuck? Even though it was $65, we did lose out on $240. But we digress. Yeah. And the reason why I actually targeted these hourly highs is because we swept hourly highs. So the way I like to see it is, right, let's say you used to date a 10 out of 10 or you're talking to a 10 out of 10. How the fuck can you go from talking or dating a 10 out of 10 to go and start dating a 3 out of 10? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? It's the same concept, right? If we sweep hourly highs, you should aim for hourly highs. Why the fuck would you go from a 10 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10? It's fucking simple, right? And same on NQ. NQ is basically the same trade as well after we made that 5 minute retrace, which was here, breaker structure here, and actually, yeah, low key there weren't really too many entries on NQ, hence why I chose ES today. But overall, pretty happy with the trade we took. Obviously we could have made a lot more money, but we stuck to our strategy, we stuck to our gut, and I'm happy that we stuck to our decisions. Now, if we sold here, we would have made 1.89 risk to reward, but instead we sold at a 1.24, which is okay. But since we reduced our lot size, that wasn't the case, and we made $65. But a win is still a win, so fuck off. All right. Yeah, that's our trade recap. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow news would be better and we can make more fucking money, because for the past fucking 2 days, PA has made me want to shit and kill myself during market open. I get on at 12:30, right? And I get off at 2:30, and market has just made this pattern. Ready? Fuck, this for awkward. I can't find the pen. Fuck. Market has done this shit for the past 2 fucking days. Or this shit, and made no retracements. But we still made money. Fuck, I'm just fucking rambling at this point. But yeah, we made money. Happy we made good money. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.